Hello everybody and welcome back to Pathfinder Kingmaker, where we are playing as our paranoid sorcerer Coswin. I actually forgot the name of the game there for a minute. You'd think I'd remember it. It's been 42 episodes? I think it's 42. I think this one's 42. I don't know. Either way, it's been a while. We are currently in the middle of a hunt. We are on the hunting grounds. We've knocked out an owlbear, a dire owlbear, and a hydra. We're still trying to find the wyvern that we've got to take, but we'll find it eventually. There is, I think, a part of the map here that we could explore. But there's one little area here and here that we need to clear out first before I feel like we've actually gone through everything. So we're just going to go to this little pass here, see if there's anything important. I don't see anything, so alright, next thing up, we're going to head up north here. See if there's a place on the other side of these mountains. Yeah, I think we got everything. Just some loot. Okay. Back off a little bit. Lindsay, go ahead and disarm that trap.
Anything else?
All right. Let's see here. Enormous clawed paw prints mark the ground. Okay. They did come this way. My instincts were right. All right. Don't waste time. They were professionals. And they just, all right, they're going to tear a monster apart.
Surprises.
Okay. Flanker. Oh my god. Embeth Traveler. The hunter lifts the wyvern's severed head in triumph. You see that? Bang! Down! It's done! Now that's how we deal with these beasts back in the Embeth Forest. The way you handled that was amazing. Great job. Sovereign of these lands, I demand you give me that monster's head. Yeah. Good job. Thanks for the kind words. Yeah, unfortunately, we were used to it. Our homeland gives us no slack. Every week, there's another hungry beast to deal with. Is it like this everywhere? Is there no place left in the world where people can live without fear? You haven't seen anything unless you've been up north. You've seen a mammoth? It's the size of a mountain. Hair like forest, tusks so long each one can impale a whole tribe. Yes, we know what a mammoth is. Sure, we don't have those here, but trust me, we've had our share of monsters. All right, a good hunt to you. To you as well. Well, there we go. See anything else in here?
The path is clear.
Okay, so what do we do now? I think that's it.
My search was not in vain.
Primal giant fly trap.
Our duty calls.
Another one. Come on, one more.
Training pays off. I'm all right.
It. Come on.
I always survive.
All right, magic missile will always hit. I was hoping to use flames because it's a plant.
I require healing.
Keep pumping it.
getting you out of our store.
I can't
We're almost there.
much longer. Avenge me.
Got it. Alright, what do we got inside here? Okay, melted shard of a ring and a throwing axe. I think those are needed for one of those relics. Alright, well, that's clear. I guess we go to exit the area now. We have hunted to our heart's content. We can go back to the lodge, get our prize, then head back to Tuskdale, and hopefully, well, not hopefully, but we'll go ahead and observe that vivisection. Which doesn't sound great. Who knows? We could even probably take the time to camp outside of this area. That'd be a good idea. Alright. Got ourselves a lot of minerals. Kill at least 2 of the 3 magical beasts. We've done so. Let's camp. Rest.
I love to watch your wolf playing. That animal is full of dignity and nobility.
It's just an animal. All an animal knows is loyalty to its pack. The rest is just human invention.
Oh. Well, then he thinks we're his pack. Because that fucking animal's almost died like 10 times. Okay, so we have to go back in. And we killed at least 2, so we've done that. Do we just have to talk to them? Is that the thing we got to do now? I guess we go up north and we
Tread lightly.
they did not
Yes,
heal
I'm still here.
in that time.
Patricium Turinos. Patricium Turinos. Magritium Turinos.
I wrote it like I saw it.
Esmo, Axe, yes. Esmo, Axe,
Did not
yes.
wait until everybody was healed with that rest, which isn't great. Alright. Rage and go. Okay. Skin
The
what we
path is
can.
clear.
That's gotta be the last. That's gotta be the last. So let's see if we spot anybody here. If not, then we head out and we go to the hunting lodge, which would be the only other place I think we could go. Just trying to see if we can talk with anybody. Do we have to exhaust the dialogue options here, or are they still even here? They're not. Okay. The hunt is over. We'll head back to the lodge. Everybody's gone. We're dead. In the case of the sword lords that were here, the Eldore that were here. Let's go to the hunting lodge. Travel. Enter. All right. Huntsman fiddles with a small spyglass. Can't see much from here. Wish I could join the hunt to get a couple heads myself. 2 trophies. Never have guessed that you would best us like this. Would you like to announce the end of the hunt, or do you hope to claim yet another trophy? Finish the hunt. Sound the horns. Hunt's over. As you wish. Now that the hunt's over, let's see how it turned out. How did our Manavi guests fare? Our honorable guests from Minerva fought one of the monsters, but they couldn't defeat it. Their bodies are on their way home as we speak. With any luck, Minerva Aldore can afford the resurrections. Let their fate be a lesson to anyone who would underestimate the threat of magical beasts. Pataxian guests. Our honorable guests from Patax managed to bag a single squirrel. Well, let's hope they at least had a good time. About travelers. Defeated one of the beasts, but his grace, noble ruler of these hunting grounds, has accomplished a true feat in gathering more trophies than us. Such skill deserves deep and genuine respect. Who won? We did. You, your grace. The huntsman solemnly hands you the chest, so we got some coins and some exquisite pearls. The hunt is officially over. Thank you all for your participation. What happened to me? Help! Oh! Jesus Christ! Strike him! Strike him down! Seriously, Cressel? Simply dreadful. I'll see to it that this poor man's family receives a pension. Wait, could it be that all the monsters have appeared in this manner? If the public learns of this, there'll be no stopping the panic. I recommend we keep this incident quiet for the time being. I'll conduct an investigation without drawing anyone's attention, and in the month's time, I'll inform you of the results. People have a right to know what threatens them. Spread the information on this event as wide as possible. Chaotic neutral. Concealing the event would be disastrous. Better to warn people now that we have than have them discovered on their own. Yes, telling the public would be... Let's try and deal with it. Let's try and keep it under wraps for right now. We don't want a public... we don't want the public causing panic. We have necessary orders once we return to the capital. Okay, they got a traveler. The hand axe and that.
Applause, please.
Thanks, Lindsay. I think that's everything. Let's get the fuck out of here. Alright, leave. Head back to the capital. Watch the surgery. Deal with that, and then increase our community rank and annex the northern Gnarl Marshes. Enter to the throne room. Alright, now we got to deal with these two talking to us. Yes, economic continues. Yes. What do we know? Comments behind it. Okay, thank you for the information. Got that. Section. Any progress? Alright, let's go. We already did that one in the previous episode. Okay. This is our hospital, yes. Okay, who's our patient? Where will it take place? Yes. Let me look around for a minute. Guard and a prisoner. Okay, some patients. I don't gotta... Okay. Here's the woman. Melda Sazek. Noticing you, the patient, a ruddy-faced, middle-aged peasant woman, blinks her eyes. Imagine that! His Grace himself paying me a visit. Good health to you. I'm Malda Sazek. from Sedgalal? Sedgalal? Yeah. So, you think these priests of yours can really heal me? Lestriel's help they could, I bet. Just look how briny they seem, the two of them. How are you feeling? I have a fever, cough too, and I can't eat. I feel like puking all the time. I've been through worse, though. Born 6 kids and survived, but still, this scares me breathless. Each tingle in my body gets me to shaking, and I think to myself, that's it, it started. Now I'll be ripped to shreds. Okay. Tell me about yourself. Nothing to tell, really. We're simple people with simple lives. Spend all mine in Sedgardale. It's by Gulderan River, past Silver Step Lake. Raised my children there, then grandchildren. Never seen monsters worse than goblins then, but now owlbears and hydras everywhere. I pray to the gods to spare our village, but no, this blight fell right upon our own head. Why would you volunteer for the surgery? I'm scared like a hare, truth be told, but this is no mere cold. Can't just hope it'll pass on its own, at least the way I got some hope, right? And then, well, the doctors will figure it out. What to do about the plague. I'm no hero, not me, but sometimes you gotta think about others too. If they end up butchering me, maybe at least they can figure out how to save someone else. If I gotta die, let it be for a good cause, right? Alright. Get ready. We're about to begin. As long as you're nearby, I got nothing to be scared of. No, you definitely do. This is a medieval society.
Learn from their mistakes.
We've got
before they
no
learn
idea
from
what they're
yours.
doing when it comes to a surgery. This is... At least do we have, like, alcohol wipes on everything? Like, are we... This is a very large torture chamber. Why do I have this? Alright. How may I help you? Tell me about stuff. I should go. Are you ready? Please, we cannot delay much longer. Let's begin. Esther will be with us. Alright, Sarah and Ray, help us. Alright. Glancing nervously at the various medical instruments, this brave peasant woman got up on the operating table. Just don't butcher me, is all I ask, she muttered in a trembling voice. Meanwhile, the foremost medical experts in the room couldn't agree on what exactly it is that they were trying to do. Stop arguing with me. Coughing up blood is a sure sign the problem's in the lungs. We look there, Jihad insisted. No, it's the nausea we should focus on. We need to examine the stomach, Tristan objected. The clerics turned to the Baron in desperation, asking him to resolve their dispute. After careful consideration, he decided... Oh, fuck. Alright, let's think about this. Coughing up blood, nausea. Both are... Something in the stomach could be pushing against the lungs, which could cause that symptom. So that could be linked to the stomach. But not a lot inside of the lungs could lead to the stomach being a major problem. We'll go for the stomach. Without wasting further time arguing, Jihad said a short prayer to Estriel and took the scalpel Tristan offered. Candlelight reflected off the... Oh, fuck, we're doing it by candlelight. Surgical instruments and potion bottles. As Jihad's scalpel made the first incision on the woman's skin, I could hear her inhale loudly through clenched teeth. I confessed I lacked the courage to watch the surgery, even before I turned away. I couldn't help but tremble when hearing the poor woman's screams. God, there's no... Yeah, put her to sleep or something, for God's sakes. The air filled with the acrid scent of medical potions while Tristan mumbled prayers to ease the patient's pain, simultaneously scanning her body with magical sight. All I could do was whisper my own prayers, but the Baron, he couldn't lose his courage. He... Alright. Athletics? No. Because it's a... Athletics DC 20. Yeah, no. Mobility? No. Nature, diplomacy. We've got decent diplomacy. Took the patient's hand and whispered something into her ear, distracting her from the pain. More nature. Let's try the diplomacy one. Nope. But she was in so much pain she clearly couldn't understand what he was saying. She kicked and screamed, and eventually the time came when even the cleric's steady hands couldn't keep the scalpel from slipping. Homewood's scream became a low whining, then stopped altogether. "Oh, Estriel," he whispered. "She's dead, Tristan placed a hand on his shoulder. "Please, don't blame yourself. You did all you could. Now you must finish what you started and make sure her sacrifice wasn't in vain." After opening the stomach of the deceased woman, the cleric pulled out a strange item. It looked like some kind of seed, a glowing, pulsating, thumb-sized seed. Before anyone could say anything, it flashed in Jihad's fingers. He dropped it on the floor just in time. On the spot where the seed landed, a portal opened, and a roaring monster jumped out. "Ah ha! It's the right area. I got that." Owlbear! Owlbear, and I'm a caster. I'm a primary caster. Run! Run! I'm a primary caster. I don't... this isn't good. Don't hurt me! Acid! Kill it with fire! Keep using fire.
Dawnflower, grant me strength.
It's another miss. Come on. So the seed's a portal. It's not a disease. It's a seed that gets in there and then a portal opens. Whew. We did it. Looking at the patient's body, Jihad can't hold back his tears. He wipes his eyes, not even noticing the blood still on his hands. Tristan hands Jihad a clean towel. He pulls himself together and wipes his hands and face. "So what have we learned?" He learned I was a pompous fool, and Tristan was right all along. It's not a disease, but a parasite. Something of vegetative origin. It resembles a seed. Sorry, my friend. I shouldn't have waggled my tongue less and listened to you more. Please, don't mention it. It was a lucky guess, not worthy of your praise. Okay, are you able to cure others of the disease now? Yes. Now that we know what to do, we can extract the seeds with much less risk to the patients, with much less suffering. What do we do next? There's still many patients here. We'll start work on them immediately. And you, Your Grace, may want to search for the source of this disease. We still know neither where the seeds come from nor how they got into people's bodies. New patients arrive daily, and how many never even find their way to the hospital. Our efforts here are not enough by themselves. We need to find the root of this problem. Alright. I have to go. Please find the source of these wretched seeds. Alright. Getting out of here. I'm getting out of here. I'm a primary caster. I shouldn't be here.
The path is clear.
Alright, back to the throne room, which apparently is directly... this leads directly from these stairs. Alright. Just all of us sort of sitting around there. Octavia smiles cunningly. I have good news. Your subjects, who have until recently held you in distrust, now have such faith in you that they insist on your final word to settle their disputes. Such as one I bring you today. She giggles and then grows serious. All right. Since we're here, we may as well help. A shepherd has come to the capital, begging that you personally resolve a delicate situation. You see, this shepherd has a favorite cow. Please don't laugh. This is important to your subjects. Well, this cow likes to graze in his neighbor's yard. The neighbor was patient for a while, but then locked the cow in her barn, claiming, if I feed the cow, then the milk is mine. The shepherd and his neighbor have been quarreling for 2 days, and it's nearly come to blows. Settle their argument for them. After all, you're the Baron. She shakes her head. I have no idea who I'd give the cow to. Both sides seem reasonable arguments. Return the cow to the shepherd. It was his original property, but I think we should shore up the fence. Nods in consent. The word of the Baron is law. All right. Well, there we go. Whew. Let's deal with a couple of things. +1 community and loyalty. There we go. Region demands your presence. +1 community. All right. So we've got that. Economy, we don't have much to do. Events, we don't have much to do. Let's skip a day. We'll have a couple of things come up. Triumph. There is a so the ambassador charmed the mermaid with gifts of magnificent jewelry. He promised yet further gifts delivered regularly. If she would look after trade ships and scare away Foths and any other small river spirits. Merchants now prefer the safe water route over the others. +4 loyalty and 2 to economy. Good, good. Success. Strength in numbers gives +1 to the general taking advantage of the opportunity. There we go. Nice. About one of our friends. Okay. Chancellor awaits the throne room. Okay. Alright, let's go back to the throne room. Look for determination on Tristane's face. I have bad news from your subjects. Today, one of our citizens stopped me in the streets and asked me to tell you something of import. He ponders for a moment, as if he doesn't dare to continue. You see, one of the traders who today sells imported specialties in the capital has not always led an honest life. Under the Stag Lord, he helped the bandits sell stolen goods, for a percentage, of course. The scoundrel was far from the fort on the day you struck the decisive blow against the Stag Lord and his band. And today he continues trading in plain view of those he recently helped rob. Never rush to judgment, but you must at least arrest this merchant, question him, and give him a chance to repent. Think of those who see him in the streets every day, walking free and unpunished for his crimes. Arrest the shifty merchant immediately. He'll answer for the stolen goods, even if it happened before my time. So we lose a bit of economy, but we can take that. I shall order this merchant be detained. Of course, we will fully investigate all these rumors and get to the truth before we judge him. All right. Hello, Your Grace. Feels strange. It's amazing I can just go and have a chat with an actual baron. I wanted to talk to you, I wanted to talk about Ikun. I'm worried about him lately, although worried might be too strong a word. He's way too gloomy, even more than usual, if that's possible. Life without a family must be hard for him. But he's not completely alone. He has us. I know we can't replace what he's lost, but we must remind him that we are here and he can talk to us. What are you getting at? What I'm getting at is that we should hold a merry revelry and use the opportunity to talk to him, heart to heart. If we just invite him for a drink, he'll no doubt refuse, so we must organize something in secret. We'll gather guests, prepare food and drink, bring Kun, and then so much fun. I'll even bring my loot. What do you say? Lawful good. Helping Kun is our camaraderie duty, and if we need to throw a feast to do that, that's what it's for. You're right. I can't stand looking at Kun's dumb face any longer. Time to cheer him up. Sure. Lawful good. I'm not sure I put it like that, but I'm glad you agree. Okay. Talked to Elna, the innkeeper, and she's happy to help us, although between us, I'm not sure what makes her so enthusiastic. Anyway, you should talk to her, and I should go and think about what I'm going to play. And one more thing, don't be late. I fear if we don't pull Ikun out of this mood now, it'll be too late. Alright. So another companion quest. Okay. Some other monsters. We located the Goblin village, but it stinks to the heavens. Still, we'll just have to cover our noses. And brave visit. Okay. Witch hunt. Read Kestrel's note. Meet Kestrel's near this. Okay. The first day of a week. Okay. So we got some notes that we have to read. Your Grace. Okay, Creston's note. Please forgive my sudden disappearance. I deemed myself of more use among your subjects than at court. People are afraid, Your Grace. They believe that they have been forgotten, that their ruler couldn't care less about the simple folk, even as they perish each and every day. For this reason, those who can bear arms are starting to take matters into their own hands. A wild mob is a force to be reckoned with, and you already have enough to worry about. Fortunately, I was able to convince these people that I'm on their side. In the end, I have decided to lead this militia myself in order to find the first one to know who. In order to be the first one to know whether the people learn something new and to protect them from making rash decisions. I've led troops before, and your subjects view me as one of their own, so they trust me and are willing to follow me. It was with a heavy heart that I left your castle, but my hope is that once among the common people, I would be able to track down the source of the disease that struck the barony. I was recently informed that one of the squads scouting the outlying regions of the Kingman lands have encountered a mysterious shrine. Our spies report that at the beginning of each week, cultists gather there to worship the dark goddess Lamastu, the patroness of all manner of hideous creatures. I know little of the gods and their affairs, but the appearance of the mother of beasts and her followers in a land teeming with monsters can hardly be a coincidence. As soon as I've finished writing this letter, I shall lead a squad of my best men there and await your arrival. I ask for your help, Your Grace, for I shall need it to strangle this filth in the cradle. Who knows? Perhaps we'll capture one of the cultists alive and find out if they and their goddess are behind the misfortune of your barony. Okay. We had other notes, didn't we? That, no way out. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I was looking for the River Freedoms. I was looking for the Independence Magazine article. Because of our barony. I want to see what he said. Have you ever dreamed of becoming a baron? It's not that hard. All you need to do is go to the Stolen Lands, tiny region located between Brevoy and the River Kingdoms, and a source of dispute for those two for many years. Miles and miles of woods, swamps, and infertile clay soils infested with monsters and bandits. It's something like a white elephant. One can't hold it, but also can't give it up. And let the neighbor have it. For many years, the Rostov sword lords have been promising a title to anyone who manages to bring some semblance of order to this godforsaken land. This is just the usual way rulers solve their problems. There are plenty of adventure seekers, and you can always find another naive, brave soul who'd gladly risk his or her life without prepayment. There were many who took the bait. Their sun-bleached bones still ladder the banks of the muddy lakes and lie in piles under crooked trees. You can imagine how astonished I was then when someone managed the feat, breaking the antlers of a local kingpin called the Stag Lord and turning the bandits' fort into the capital of a new barony. Of course, I departed for these lands immediately to witness with my own eyes the one who managed to install control over the Stolen Lands. Let's be honest. The achievement of the new Baron is still quite moderate. My letter didn't get there in time. I hope the courier who had to deliver it is alive and well. Since no one could meet me, I decided to get to the capital on my own, which was a strategic mistake, for the road building in the barony functions even worse than its mailing service. I barely made my way through the mud and wind-fallen trees, just to narrowly escape drowning at the river ford. The only thing that kept me going was the anticipation of the joy the Baron would express when I told him about the marvelous scientific novelty called a bridge. Furthermore, a horde of hungry kobolds jumped out from the underbrush. But just when I was getting ready to kiss my life goodbye, the Baron himself emerged from the woods and fought off all these pests and helped me get to firm ground. As it turned out, the Baron has a strong justification for neglecting roads and bridges. While his capital is under construction, he lives on the road, and with help of his companions, patrols the realm, dealing significant damage to the local ever-hungry fauna. May the plague take it. Trolls, boggards, will-o-wisps, and giant spiders really impede the improvement of public services. I've offered the Baron my advice and my active help. You can spit in the faces of those who claim Jubilist can only criticize. You can try out your luck as well. Though the title of its ruler is already taken, the young barony offers plenty of vacancies both for laborers and for sellswords. Just don't repeat the mistakes of your predecessors. Demand payment in advance. As for those who would prefer to learn about wildlands and dangerous adventures from the magazine pages, we'll meet in the next issue. Okay. That wasn't that bad of an article. He gave us at least some credit, because we did help him. Personally. Alright, loyalty went up. Okay, Lindsay has a suggestion. Alright. Got monster sightings. Can pop you on that. Love of the people. Cost of building with a static loyalty bonus. Alchemy. It's reduced by 10. Okay, just that. Alright. Start that project. Oh shit, no. Damn it, it was the wrong guy. Cancel that. Cancel that project. Yeah, sorry, I don't know why I was waiting. Okay. Now we'll go forward with this. What do you want to check? What is this? Strength in numbers. Okay. Alright, spend 2 weeks to resolve the loyalty with citizens. So, loyalty will go up to rank 2. Cool. We also need the Regent, who's currently on the Mysterious Cult quest, which will be done by the time we're done with this. So we need to rank up. So let's go ahead and do this. Okay, did that. So rank 3. Blank spots, failure. Okay. Monster sightings, failure. Man's best friend, failure. Enchanted wind, failure. Mysterious cult, success. Community gone up. Military goes up with the monster sightings there. Research into the nature of curses. Finish that, so we got a +1 to divine and arcane. Our investigation found that the cursed wishing well, which the locals believed was the source of their misfortune, is totally harmless and is not troubled by any magic. Dorsey, the rejected fiancé of a local girl, tried to use the well to curse the fae who he thought had bewitched his bride. The girl, Nadia, also used the well to curse her own father. Both of these curses bore fruit, but the well was clearly not the reason. Some other power may have intervened to give the curses their power. Other theories are more complex. Perhaps the curses don't require an binding power at all. Perhaps Natia and Dorsey somehow managed to bring them to life with their own will, though neither of them was a mage. That's all we know for now. Perhaps we shall learn more in our research as our research continues. This research has increased our understanding of arcane and divine magic. Okay. There we go. That's good. All right. Let's rank up. There we go. We got that. Economy. Heating the poor. Okay. Regent Resolve goes up. Can't do that one. Love of the people. Cost of building. Okay. Put you on that. Start that one. Regions. Claim the Keeman lands. Okay. We can do that. we will have to wait. So, in the name of the law, a group of volunteers arrived from Brevoy. They are looking to help bring order to these lands. Their people would make a welcome reinforcement to the guards if they could be persuaded to join the ranks. Can't do that yet. Okay. Let's go ahead and rank up for right now. 2 weeks doing that. All right. Done. Love of the people. Good. And now we can claim the northern Gnarl Marshes. Can we buy up some points? Okay. We don't have a lot else. Let's get Northern Gnarl Marshes. 14 days to resolve. Letter from Meager Vaughn. An important document is still waiting for the Baron's attention. Need to visit the throne room. Okay. Well, we got that. Awesome. Definitely expanded. It's going to be a while before we can actually get a place in there. Events-wise, name of the law. Go ahead and do that one. Tragedy at the mine. Go ahead and do that one. Troubled lands. Succeed there. Neighbor Baron, heard of your strife and sent help. Go to the, okay, go there. The Howling Wolves. Wolves are breeding a surprising rate. Can't do anything with that one. Blighted disease. There have been cases of strange disease in the region, spreading concern through the residents. Go ahead and deal with that. Okay, we got a letter from Varn. What did he send? Finally, good news, Your Grace. Meager Varn, the ruler of Varnhold, has sent aid. Together with goods came a messenger with a letter for you. Here, please take it. Okay? So a wand of good hope and a wand of prayer. Okay. Oop, got another meeting. This is Boken. Boken, okay. Yeah, thank you. Potion, yeah. You're fine. Thank you. Oh, and is this... It's, okay, what'd you give me? Yep, thank you. Oh, and Boken again? What did he... Good day, I came to tell you that I'm doing fine in my little shop. Our folk love their ruler, and if their beloved Baron buys old Boken's potions, he's certainly a worthy alchemist. Here's a gift for your. Here's a gift for you on this occasion. Mad Scientist gloves. Okay, thank you. All right, let's read this note. Most honorable Baron Coswin, this is your good neighbor Meager Varn, the ruler of Varnhold, writing. The terrible news that your lands are being swarmed by lonesome monsters has just reached me. Without wishing to cast any doubt on your valor and combat prowess, I nevertheless dare suggest my help in these dark times. Unfortunately, I cannot lend you my sword. All my warriors are busy protecting our roads. There have been too many bandits in Dunsword. But as a sign of my utmost respect, I send some valuable resources along with this letter. Let them serve you and your people as well in these harsh days. I'm sure that you would do the same in my place, and would never leave Varnhold without help. Therefore, do not perceive this as an attempt to indebt you to myself. My help is free. I offer it of my own volition. Baronies like ours need to stick together in steadfast alliance. If one falls, the other will follow. Together, we can withstand any menace, even the likes that the Stolen Lands are famed for. P.S. I dare not insist, knowing your hardship, but I do remind you that I would be delighted to welcome you in Varnhold any time. Respectfully yours, Baron Meager Varn. Yeah, I would like to visit there at some point. That would be nice. God, that dog is not doing well. Okay. So we've done that. Done all that. We need to sleep in our bed so that everybody else can kind of rest. We've increased our holdings. The Kingman lands would be next, in all honesty. And we might go ahead and do that just now.
Lightly.
I might just go ahead and save the game here. And then go ahead and try and claim this. So letter, +1 to economy, good. Alright. I don't think we actually can get the extra region, because we need Octavia to do it. That'll be another 2 weeks. Okay. Next thing we need to look at is we have a free building, if I remember correctly, that we can build. Yes, a printing house. Printing press can create literature at speed no scribe can. +1 to stability while the Baron's alignment is lawful. +4 to loyalty while the Baron alignment is chaotic. +4 to community. Okay. Affects library as well. Alright, it is a very large building, so... There we go. Put a printing house down for free. And let's build out... I don't know. Northern Gnarl Marshes. There's Trade Guard. Capital... I forget what this one's called. Gnarl Keep. Let's put you here on the river. Or actually, let's put you here on the bend of this river. That makes sense for a settlement. New settlement. Tazelford. I can get that. Tazelford. Yeah. Build that up. Okay. Build out a few things here. Definitely want piers. Gonna give us some economy. And a wooden wall. Let's put down a... Let's put down a windmill. Alright, well, that's good. Windmill effects. +1 community if located in a settlement with a granary and or brewery. So let's put down a granary as well. Granary and a brewery. Okay. So that's what that does. And we can put down a tavern so people can wet their whistles. Alright. That'll be built up over a period of time. So now we have ourselves a fairly large barony. Kingman lands, Kingman lands, we're going to claim them soon. And then it could probably go visit Varnhold at some point soon. But the Kingman lands will be good if we get those. That way we'll have basically all the Tuskwater under our control. Yeah. And in terms of stats, everything's been upgraded to level 3. We're almost up to... I mean, we're only 8 points off, I think, from level 4 for military. But yeah, we can just keep upgrading stuff. We should also be able to, very soon... yeah, there are 3 or more towns in your barony, at least 16 occupied buildings. So if we go for... So village-wise, every 3 villages acquired in your domain will enable you to upgrade one of them to a town level, provided that 6 or more slots are occupied in that village. So we should be able to upgrade Trade Guard to a village, or to a town. So that'll be good. Would be nice for cities to exist as well, but we need 3 or more towns, so it's gonna be a bit. I'm assuming we're gonna be able to expand to like Varnhold and like these various areas as time goes on. Would be nice. It'd also be nice to get the dire Gnarl Marshes in here, so we just have all the Gnarl Marshes. But yeah, that's good. We've done a lot. So I think the next thing we're gonna do is go sell a lot of our shit that we've currently got to get our gold back. Then head out and deal with the current crisis. So yeah, but looking at the time, we'll have to do that next time because we are at the end of this episode. So thank you for joining me for this episode. If you liked it, please leave a comment down below. Hit that like button. If you want to support the channel, hit the subscribe button down below, as well as take a look at the description down below where links to my Discord and my Patreon page. I'll see all of you in the next episode. Bye!